Before this review, I just want to say, rest in peace, Wayne Static. Without a doubt, Static X, one of my favorite groups of all time. They weren't really so much an inspiration for me to get into music. I mean, it wasn't even until I started listening to Fear Factory that I thought I could pull that kind of stuff off, and thought maybe of one day sharing the stage with Wayne Static, but unfortunately, that will not be the case, unless we get a Tupac hologram of Wayne Static. It just would not be the same, so, anyway, hope to have maybe a tribute video of some sort later this week. Until then, here's a NASCAR review. Larson didn't win though, so fuck you. To say that that race was good would be an understatement. Without a doubt, probably one of the best, not even gonna lie. Everything played out so perfectly, and I will explain why. Actually, right now it's really late, and well, this won't be uploaded until Monday anyway, so what does it matter? I had to watch Skywalk, but anyway. So, I didn't even know there was a truck race. So, it was a triple header weekend, so we all knew that the Nationwide Series race and apparently the Craftsman Truck race wasn't going to matter at all. Because it was either going to be the 22 or the 54, like it is every week. So, why not just move right into the Sprint Cup race? I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought there. So it started out pretty boringly, not gonna lie. Very long green racing and not much actual competition. You know, just driving around in circles. It wasn't until it started getting caution heavy that the pad kept getting closer and closer to each other. And the pit schedule started getting more and more closer. Like the pit schedules are the same for most of the time, but then when all those cautions started coming out, people started trying different things, and it resulted in much more competitive racing, which was good. And you know, once all those cautions started happening, the race just kept flip-flopping between really good and really bad. Like when those last cautions were coming out, like the first 300 laps of this race didn't matter for crap at all. The last like 50 laps were all that mattered. And it was from that one of those first cautions, like the second caution after the Kyle Busch wreck. The second caution after that, it had gone from a really bad race to a really good race. And then after a few more cautions, it went to a really bad race again. And at the end, it became pretty neutral. And one of the most amazing things I thought never would happen happened this week. Jimmie Johnson won. And I wasn't mad. Oh, I never thought I'd see that day. Never, ever thought I'd see that day. No way, no sir. It couldn't happen. But it did, and here we are. Of course, all that anyone is going to be talking about, though, is the fight. That was a good fight. It was like a legitimate fight. Like Charlotte, that was a tussle. But this was a fight. They got punches in there, people grabbing each other. That is high quality entertainment right there. So my prediction to win this race was Kevin Harvick. And with the pit strategy, he probably should have won, but he didn't. And I'm okay with that. But the fight, that was a good fight. I liked it a lot. Made me happy. Especially when the fight actually started. Like, it was a war of words for a good while there, and I was thinking, oh, this one's right on the tip, and this is right on the edge. It was borderline, and then Kevin Harvick initiated it, and oh man, thank you, Kevin Harvick. Kevin Harvick wins Driver of the Week. I'm gonna start doing that in NASCAR reviews, is having Driver of the Week. Think so. This race, I was so bored, I actually tuned into qualifying and some practice. I was that bored, I had literally nothing else to do, so I watched practice. And I've known this for years, but practice and qualifying is qualifying more so, but I mean, how do I word this? Like, practice rarely ever shows what the race is actually going to be like. Like, Martin Truex Jr. in final practice had the third fastest 10-lap run. And where did he finish? Oh yeah, 19th, like always. Qualifying is a lot more like what you're actually going to see out on the track. But practice is just nothing. Ain't got nothing. No. So back to the tussle. So, you know, I actually tuned into Victory Lane in between the walking on the Chicago and saw like a couple of interviews with the drivers involved. And Keselowski this time, unlike at Charlotte, took the blame for what he did. And that, I gotta say, good on Keselowski. And take note, this time it's a Hendrick driver involved. Last time it was Gibbs drivers. And now we got a Hendrick driver and Kevin Harvick. And Kevin is using Hendrick engines, so they may as well be part of Hendrick. Pay close attention to what the penalties are going to be this time. Sure, it's his second, fight, and I think he's next week probation ended, so close. But anyway, yeah, never mind that. This time it's Hendrick drivers, and I'll be damned if Jeff Gordon gets fined for this, because Hendrick's had NASCAR in his back pocket for the past, 10 years, 20 years, probably, more like, yeah. Probably more like that. But anyway, fucking 6 fucking championships, not even close. I think I might be the most in the closet Jimmie Johnson fan ever. Like, deep within, I've always been a fan of Jimmie Johnson. No, I fucking hate Jimmie Johnson. Fuck Jimmie Johnson. Get the fuck out of NASCAR. Like, I'm honestly amazed at how I wasn't mad that Johnson won this race. I thought that day would never come. I had that thought roll in my mind occasionally every couple of seasons. I think, man, why do I hate Jimmie Johnson? And then he wins 5 championships in a row, and I remember, oh yeah, that's why I hate Jimmie Johnson. And I wasn't thinking it this week, but I'm not mad that he won. He's won 71 times, I think, is what they said on the TV, but it was Fox, so who the fuck knows? He probably only won 20 times for all we know, and Fox is just being stupid. But the awful Fox Sports 1, bring back Speed Channel, # fuck this shit. I'm beautiful. But anyway, What was I saying? Oh yeah. 71 times Jimmie Johnson's won, apparently. And only one of those times was I not shaking my head like, man, what a waste. This time, it was the best case scenario. You know why. You know why. This much. Actually, more like this much. Separates Kevin Harvick, 8th place, from the chase. Winky. "19 positions on the track separates Joey Logano and Denny Hamlin from Kevin Harvick. And it's all fair game. Oh, Phoenix is going to be beautiful. And there goes my screen. Phoenix is going to be beautiful. This is the longest NASCAR review I've had in a while. Oh, and there's just so much to talk about, though. I mean, I could actually talk about the actual race. Like, let's talk about the actual race. Take a look at my drivers. Martin Truex Jr. ran good a couple of times. He did not look good on restarts, but he had like no power going into the first 2 corners, and then a lot of power coming out of the 3 and 4. He was like, okay, sure, I'll take it. But anyway, Tony Stewart had a couple of surges, and then he had to go into the pit stop unscheduledly right at the end, and that kind of ruined his day. I said, someone commented on a video, on the Jimmie Johnson video, and asked me who my pick was going to be, and I threw caution to the wind and picked Tony Stewart. I probably should have gone with Kevin Harvick, like I originally predicted, but yeah, I threw caution to the wind because I really wanted Tony to win because I like Tony and he has a streak. I don't want another streak to end in 2014. We lost the Undertaker streak. I'm sure there's 2 or 3 more streaks that we've already lost this year somewhere that I can't remember. But yeah. So Larson had an up and down day. He rallied to a good finish with all those cautions. He was down a couple of laps at one point too, as was Carl Edwards. But I don't really care for Edwards. McMurray got 4th. Okay, so now I want to try and focus on the fight. Wait, did I already? I think I already did. Whoops. Yeah, I did that already. Okay, shut up, me. Stupid idiot. But he's so beautiful. But anyway, what a weird race. It started out so normally, like, this is happening, and it got to the point where I was literally sitting up like, this is normally how I watch races. And by the end, I was like this. Yeah, exactly like that, but anyway. That fan is oscillating, but anyway. So, me being in my infinite wisdom, accidentally deleted a really good part of Hard Time 83, where a warden got arrested, and I feel like a fucking moron. Originally, I was going to try to make it up for everyone with a Halloween special, where I was going to take my fucking destroyed iPod and go film. me and a couple of friends going to a apparently haunted house nearby, or schoolhouse or whatever. It's supposed to be like haunted, like for reals and stuff. And I was wanting to do that on Halloween since this was such convenient timing and such. Unfortunately, never got out there because my friends are lame. And if a place is actually legitimately haunted, I'm not going there alone. I mean, I know I'm an atheist, but fuck. If this place has got fucking demons, get that shit out of here. I ain't going there alone. I want to get no possess and take no possession, you know. How does that song go? It's by Whitechapel. Whoa. Where'd that jump cut come from? Okay. I'm sorry. But anyway, this has gone on for way too long. Anyway, good race, somehow. Looking forward to Phoenix. Will probably be let down, but still looking forward to it. All 4 spots are still open. Still out for the taking. I've said it twice this year that races should be beautiful. I was kind of right with Talladega, but, you know, what were you expecting with Talladega? I mean, honestly, those are always good races, except for the one where they were like, it was like in 2009 or something. That was the one with the Ryan Newman flip, actually. Wait, Ryan Newman flips every goddamn time he goes to Talladega. God damn it, Ryan Newman driving a straight line. But anyway, I'm going now before I keep talking, so see you next week. I'm so beautiful.